I think to myself, what can I endure? How much can I endure? How much can I not eat? How much can I endure from others, from name calling, from humiliation, from all of it? How much can I endure? How much can I thrive within this society, within this world that is unfair and cruel? How much can I endure? And I ask this of others, how much can you endure and stay focused and not lose your mind? How strong am I ask myself, and how strong those few that listen, how strong are you to endure temptations that are outside of your control? And how much do you allow outside influences that you have no control over to affect your mood and your being? Joe, I'm going to leave this to you if you have anything to add on to that.
I actually have no idea how much you can endure.
That is correct, but it was also for you as well. And what is the best way to endure? How is the best way to go about enduring pain? And that is my struggle, and I hope others also join the struggle, because the more pain that you can inflict upon yourself, the less pain others can inflict upon you. Go ahead, Joey.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you talking about self-mutilation? Look, we are in a world right now where it's all about language. People don't even understand the words that they are using. Spelling is just exactly what it tells you it is. There are it just makes me crazy. I think about things people tell me all the time. I process the words they're using, and it's shocking, and it's clear that people don't understand what the meanings are of the words they're using. And every day I'm going out and I'm using this in full practice. And I'm trying to use it to my advantage. Uh, not to take advantage of people per se, but to understand what offers. Look, this world, we're in a world full of offers. Uh, do you understand the language of these offers? Do you understand that they are offers? Do you understand you have the ability to walk away from offers that don't benefit you? People don't get it, but they're so used to, at this point, convenience and pleasure all blended together, and so it's just it's things are spiraling in a sense. All you have to do is look at the crypto market, uh, cryptocurrency, um, money. It is a great example. Money is torture. It's binding. It's shackling for people. It's something that people are so obsessed with that it's basically torture. They don't when people don't see too far ahead of themselves. Sometimes they get a little crazy, and so we have this whole idea of crypto, and in the short, maybe even midterm, I think that crypto is an amazing opportunity, and it's a tool. It's a tool to be able to get to a certain place and basically alchemize everything that's in the world that you think could be of benefit. But long term, crypto is kind of frightening. It'll be the greatest destruction of all of our rights to be in a system that is run solely on crypto. And we are headed there just full throttle. And it's a little frightening. Omicron is a word that's been used a lot. People don't understand the meanings of the word. They haven't broken it down. Ami and Kron or Chronos. These are incredibly powerful words that are being used every day. People don't understand what's ahead of them. Anyways, that was a little bit of a rant, and it was probably a little disjointed, but it's early. So, and I just got out of a hectic meeting. My mind's not stabilized. So go ahead and tell me what you think.
Well, that was interesting. But I want to strive to be a civil person and live within as much of a civilized society. Now, the way I define it is Webster's dictionary, showing evidence of, and it's the second definition, showing evidence of moral and intellectual advancement, humane, ethical, and reasonable. And I want to find other people whom I see as reasonable and not. I want to strive to stay away from people, or at least convince people like not to be hyperbolic. If someone is too hyperbolic, it's no good. And we are not as able to uncover the hyperbolic behavior of human beings. Twitter has now made sharing videos of events and stuff. And we see right now there are people that are very hyperbolic and very, very emotional based and not logic and reasonable based. And with that, I'm kind of short ended, but I myself want to endure as much as I can the pain and the suffering, and do what is best and right for the situation at hand, and control my anger and control my appetites, whether it's food or lust, and do things in a moral and ethical way. And I hope others are like-minded with me to form a moral and ethical society. Joe, do you have anything to add on what I just said, and before I wrap this up and end it?
Yes, I urge you to go back to the definition of civil and read every definition in there. And if you don't know the meanings of all the words in there, you got to look up, you got to follow a path, and you got to go down. If there's a word that's being used in there like mean, okay, mean, son, these are things, these are ideas that are challenging, and you have to go deeper. And to get the full understanding of the meaning of a word like civil, you've got to keep going, digging every word in the definition. It's a little bit of a game. It's a little bit difficult and it's tricky, but this is how the words are used against you. For using that word, you are not understanding the full impact of that word, because it has 10 meanings. And if you don't to go even further than that, you need to know the etymology of the word. Where does it derive from, and how? And that is the way to fully comprehend what the meaning of that civil word is. I want no part of that, of a civil society, that is.
You know, Joe, I do have to get to work, but that is an interesting point. I respectfully disagree at this point and in this juncture. I think that we need to, perhaps later on during the day or tomorrow, talk about a civil society. What is a civil society? How we define it, and uh, I have,
I think what you'll get the most benefit from is when you go down the rabbit hole, you are eventually going to get to the idea of civil rights. And when you fully understand exactly what civil rights means, then I think you'll be further down the road as far as understanding what that word means and the ideas that are behind it. But yeah, that's it. Sorry, I cut you off. We look frozen in time.
the whole stream cut off for a few seconds, so that is the way it goes. Um, Unfortunately, I don't know what the hell was going on, but that is the way it goes for now. And this is the society we live in. And get into a further conversation. Sometimes StreamYard does not always work effectively. So like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thank you for listening.